can't even believe where we are. Hey friends, in this episode, we're at the beach. We had heard so much about the beaches on this limestone coast and couldn't wait to get down here. However, the weather had other ideas for us for the first few days that we were here, but eventually it came good and we got to spend a day doing this. Here's how it happened.
What happened?
Oh, it's got swooped by that magpie.
Oh, a little blighter.
Hateful bird. This is where we stayed last night. We're in a free camp at a place called Carpenter Rocks. Now I'm looking off camera because I just got swooped by this magpie over here on my way back from the toilet. So, number one, strike against this campsite. It's really huge and spread out. It's a donation camp. Today we are heading off to explore the limestone coast and the beaches along here. Not exactly beach weather. First we headed down to the Cape Beach Lighthouse where we learned about the shipwreck at Mella and, more interestingly, to us anyway, about a bird called ruddy turnstone. The Ad Mella sank here in 1859.
Yeah, and that was four kilometres to the north-west of here, so
right.
Somewhere out there.
Okay. While we're here learning about shipwrecks, we're also learning about seabirds, and we just want to give a shout out to, what's his name?
Ruddy turnstone, and I kid you not, it's Ruddy. That's one of my favourite words. I love Ruddy.
So they put a geolocator on Ruddy. Ruddy turnstone.
Ruddy hell, he's flown from here up to Russia,
Siberia.
Yeah, and then he's flown back again, 7,500 kilometres non-stop in 7 days at one point. I kid you not.
No sleep, flapping his wings. No wonder he stopped in PNG for like 10 days.
Only little wings too, and by the way, it's an actual species. What a legend.
So
Getting back up might be interesting. This soft stuff.
Well, that was a bit hairy, but I'm a bit more concerned about how we get back up. Yeah, we should have bought a rubbish bag. Just heard this crash from the living area of the van. Look at this for a disaster. I mean, how do I recover from that?
What was the damage, Susie?
Oh, not too much damage. Like I managed to save over half a jar, which was on the bench.
That's right, and the spoils go to the birds.
Yeah, they're going to the birds. I was going to put it in the bin, but then I remembered how much those apostle birds liked these. Out they came. So this is what the roads are like here. No wonder the jars are falling down. We've got some nice weather as we arrive into the town of Beachport. We're just saying, imagine if you lived in that house and you'd get that bright light of the lighthouse. Very modern looking lighthouse. We then took a drive along Bowman's Scenic Drive. We stopped off at the Pool of Siloam, which is named after the pool in the Bible where Jesus healed the blind man. The water here is hypersaline and is supposed to also have healing properties. Friends, I am trying to get Nigel to do a Nigel dive, but he keeps coming up with one excuse after another. Now, I really thought this could be a good space at the pool of Siloam, but no, it's another excuse. It's a bit shallow and he might hit his head. I think it's too salty and I think you just pop back up like a cork. It's super cold, friends, and very salty. We've come now to Woolies Rock, which I guess is this rock out here behind us. We want to see if we can get out to it. It's hard to tell from here. We're going to have to go for a walk down.
Looks like there's a track.
Yeah, there's people's footprints down there and there's a track on it. What a pity it's so windy. Like, it'd be awesome to fly the drone around us here. So we've come over to the rock where we're a little bit sheltered from the wind here, but we want to climb up on the top of it. I'm just up on top.
Look at this guy. It'll be the Air Force, surely. No.
It was super windy on top of Woolies Rock. We checked the weather forecast, which looked perfect for a sunrise the next morning. Clear skies and no wind, apparently. Morning, friends. Here we are up before the sun this morning. We're getting all rugged up. We haven't even put the heater on because we're going to get straight in the van and drive. Oh, go away with your freezing cold hands. Down to the beach for the sunrise. Let's get there so we can put the heater on, Nige.
And coffee.
And have coffee, yeah. Well, guys, I've got to be honest, we're not extremely inspired by what's going on outside the van right now. It's supposed to be a clear morning. It's very overcast. So the sun comes up in less than half an hour and there's no colour in the sky. That's never a good sign. But anyway, we're here, we're at the spot, so we're just going to make a cup of tea and coffee, then we'll get rugged up and head on outside the van. So sadly we haven't got the beautiful sunny sky that we wanted this morning. Yesterday we had beautiful blue skies and stonking wind. Today it's quite calm but very cloudy. So we're back to the van now. We've just spent about 45 minutes over on the little island. Oh, it's not actually an island because it's not water all around it, but over on the rock. Nigel wants to get a lobster, a rock lobster, which have just come into season, and that place doesn't open till 10, so we've got a little while to hang out, and this is a nice spot, so we're going to hang out here. We've made up a big breakfast. Mine's done. Nigel's still trying to find cherry tomatoes in the fridge. On his hands and knees. You got him? We've had breakfast and now we're going to head back into town and wait for the lobster pot to open. And now we're parked up in the town. We're about to go for a walk out on the jetty. Apparently this is the second longest jetty in South Australia. Not sure which is the longest. So we're here in Beachport. The brewery might be closed, but the good news is the lobster pot has its sign out. It's down this little alley here.
It's all those lights that we can see out in the harbour this morning, or way out. Those guys going out.
Yeah, that'll be all the fishermen. They usually take off in the bay here, and they either go out past or south end, or they.
Okay, so we've got our rock lobster,
Yeah.
aka crayfish. Lobby's in the fridge, ready for us to put him in our risotto tonight. I think that's going to be really yummy.
Yeah.
And now we're off to Robe. We have come to Robe and the sun's come out. It's quite warm now. So we're going to do a little walk around the coast here, and the first stop is right here by the old jail. So we can see the ruins of the old jail here. Shame about the graffiti, my doctor said. Jailers' rooms weren't much bigger than the cells.
Maybe that was a really naughty thing.
Yeah, the hole.
Earth closet. Remember that? There it is. Closet for earth.
I don't know.
Is that where you keep your earth?
Yeah, in your earth closet.
Yeah.
So now we're going to take a walk down to the Robe obelisk, which is probably the most famous thing here to see in Robe. Do you know why they have an obelisk, Nige?
Yeah, it was a navigation device back in the day.
Okay. Well, I was reading that it was initially white, but the sailors had trouble distinguishing it from the limestone cliffs. So that's when they decided to paint it alternating stripes of white and red.
Clever.
This section of road is closed back up near where we park the van, and you have to walk down from here. But then we can see there's a new big fence to stop you getting too close to the obelisk. I mean, too bad if you wanted to take a photo of the obelisk. You can't get out over here onto this little promontory. You can't get out to the obelisk at all. Just as well we've got a drone. And then we finally got to drive on the beach. How good is it driving on the beach? Oh my gosh, you guys, this morning was just so awful in terms of the weather, and now I can't even believe where we are. Look at this. We're parked up on the beach. It's not super warm, but it's warm enough for a t-shirt, and it's sunny and blue sky. This is what it's all about. Happy days. Action! Well friends, we've all been waiting a while for that Nigel dive and finally we've gotten it. So how was that, Nige? I think he's freezing, friends. Do you want me to get your towel?
Yeah. Woo! Bracing. No, that was, well, apart from the fact you had to run out about half a kilometre to get.
I know, I'm like, oh,
It's like get deep enough.
zoom in far enough.
Oh no, it's actually trying out of that wind.
Yeah.
It's cold. Yeah. State the obvious. But
We got a Nigel dive.
later.
Doesn't get much better than this, Nige.
Oh, not really. Bit of vitamin D, vitamin C, vitamin B. Just a wee joke there. Yeah, that's beautiful, isn't it?
We're pretty happy with the way the day ended out. Considering how it started.
Started with under-rompers. And you know, like 6 degrees, wasn't it?
And cloudy and horrible and
to this, to
at
going
5:30 a.m.
going for a swim and soaking up the rays.
Doing a Nigel dive. This is what van life is all about, really. Being parked up on the beach. I'm glad I found out about this beach. We only found out that you could drive onto this beach at the last minute.
Been watching kids go surfing and people out walking their dogs and waving, and it's a really nice town. I like it.
And we've got lobster for dinner.
Oh yeah, lobby, awesome.
Lobby! I almost don't want to eat him.
Oh no, feel that bad really.
I mean, he's already dead and cooked, but
What do you want?
we've had the most awesome day on the beach today. I'm just looking at my face and I think I'm a bit sunburned. Look at me, am I red?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit pink on the nose.
Yeah.
Speaking of pink, Nigel is about to chop up Lobby. Poor Lobby.
Lobby.
Oh, look at him, like poor thing. He's got eyes and everything.
Little guy.
He's already cooked. But we're going to eat him. Poor old Lobby.
Oh!
There's all guts everywhere, Nigel. All over my chopping board.
I know, we didn't plan on that.
So a bit of a rookie error. We didn't realise guts were going to splurt out everywhere. We've had to do a bit of a clean up because we got guts all over the van. Lobster guts. But anyway, so we now have all the tail meat in here. There's actually a shit ton of meat there. And Nigel's out there cracking open the legs and eating those. How is it?
Good, really good.
Seagulls. I think they're going to get a few more guts. Anyway, I'm going to start the risotto part of the risotto. I've just stepped away from cooking for just a couple of moments to show you. I mean, look at this beautiful light. The sun is just about to set right over the obelisk. There's still quite a few people on the beach. We're still here. We're just about to have dinner and we've just had the most amazing day. It's just been blissful. Look at that. Sun's just set. Risotto's done. Just stunning. That was our day on the Limestone coast beaches, or our couple of days. Thanks so much for watching this episode, guys.
Yeah, cheers guys. See you next time.
Join us next time when we head away from the beautiful coast and back into the outback to explore the Flinders Ranges. We go hiking and have some amazing off-road adventures. See you next time.
Oh, I can see up your dress.
Just come for a very quick stop this morning to the giant lobster. So after we ate a lobster last night, now it's eating our van.
What, you don't fall? But rubbish bin risk. Look at that, you little acrobat. Oh, did you get a wedgie?